Adding color to sculpture 1 is completely optional. However, it can really enhance the sculpture quite a lot to add color selectively. You want to be a little careful. You don't want to add every color under the sun, but picking 2 or 3 things that maybe pick up colors from your found object or help create that sense of dynamic balance, it can be quite powerful. So we do have paints for you available in the studio. Right now I just have the blue paint out, but we have all 3 primary colors, black and white, so you can pretty much mix any color that you want to. We also have some paper plates for you to mix color on, and brushes and stir sticks. It's important that you stir the paint before you use it. If there's a lot of people who've been using it, you don't necessarily have to do this, but if you're the first one of the day, definitely you'll take one of these stir sticks and get it nice and mixed up. If you're mixing a custom color, you can also use the stir stick to take a little bit of this out of the pail and put it onto your plate. If you're just using the straight color, you're welcome to dip the brush directly into the can of paint, but if you're using multiple colors, please don't take a brush that has, for example, yellow on it and dip it into our blue, because you're going to ruin the color for everybody else. When you are finished painting, oftentimes there will be some paint down here in the rim. It is very important that you get a paper towel and you wipe as much of that out there as possible. Otherwise, when we put this cap back on, it's going to be really difficult to get that back off again. It's going to kind of stick together. The stir stick, you can scrape as much of the paint off as you can on the edge, and then take a paper towel and wipe that clean again. We can reuse this. Your brush, if it has paint on it, you're going to take it over to the sink and you're going to rinse it off as well as you can, and then put a little soap out of the dispenser in your hand and swish it around with the soap until it's super clean. So here you've seen it. I have wiped the lid of the can out. I've wiped any drips off the side. I've cleaned off the paint stick. My brush I didn't use, but I would have cleaned that out. And if there's any paint on the table, I'll clean that up too. So you're just going to be a good citizen in the studio with this, so that we leave things at least as clean as we found them. Don't forget to put the paint lid back on securely. Pushing down usually isn't quite enough, so you may want to tap it with a hammer all the way around so that it's really on there. You can also put it down on the floor and step on it, but just make sure it's on there good so that we're not having paint dry out.